back.
What's going on?
Been a long time.
How many times have we said we're back?
I know.
A lot.
This one we had to, though, because... Why? What's so special about this one?
This is the Super Bowl emergency podcast.
Yeah.
The Eagles are in the Super Bowl emergency podcast.
I had no doubt in my mind.
I feel like I said it on a podcast. I have an itch.
Yeah.
I have a weird premonition. Is that a good word? I had a weird moment where I was like, I think this team's going to the Super Bowl. I don't know if they're going to win, but I think they're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's a rematch from 2017.
2022.
2022, I said.
2017 was Eagles-Patriots.
That's what I said. You heard me wrong? No. Yes.
I wish the Eagles were playing the Patriots.
In my mind, yes. 2022, where Eagles lost.
Yeah.
After Mahomes went down and we thought he was out for the game. And
that was such a crazy game.
we all cheered, and then he came back.
I really thought they had it locked up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did too.
And then you read all that crap about their defensive coordinator who might have allegedly thrown the game in the second quarter because he was focused on his head coaching job with the Cardinals that wasn't announced yet.
Interesting.
I mean, if you watch it, you see the defense just gave up in the second half of that Super Bowl. I mean, it was awful. It was terrible. I mean,
and it's crazy. Like, I know it's a thing to say that the refs definitely help out Kansas City, but at the same time, even if it's true and everybody knows it, you got to learn how to play with that.
Yeah, and it's a little concerning though.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if you've seen. Like, I wasn't a big believer of the Patriots. Oh, the refs backed the Patriots up. Tom Brady was just one of the best of all time.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs, it's genuinely a little weird to watch sometimes. Like some of these holding calls, that one on James Bradbury in 2022 that let Patrick Mahomes have one more play, throw a touchdown, put them up 35 to 33. I don't remember what the score was.
So what are you thinking about this weekend?
I'd like to say I'm confident. Mm-hmm. I'd like to say I feel good. I think I do. I think deep down I'm scared of the Chiefs. I'm scared. I'm really only scared of Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and Steve Spagnuolo, and that's about it.
I think that the team is Patrick Mahomes, honestly. And I think that if we can contain him, throw him off his game, throw him off his timing, that's going to be the key. I feel like they're going to have to blitz, like, constantly. You're going to have, think about it this way. Our defense now is younger than it was then.
And it's better.
It's better.
I think this defense might be better than 2017's defense.
You got Jalen Carter, who's getting around all the line.
He's only getting better.
He's amazing.
He's young. He's only getting better. Quinyon Mitchell, his first 2 career interceptions are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You can say the youngins can't handle the bright lights, but when the lights get brighter, they show up.
It seems like it. I mean, also I saw that they're in the 3 playoff games, the wild card, the divisional, and the NFC. The Eagles have sacked the quarterbacks 10 times. That's pretty good.
Don't they have 8 turnovers too in the playoffs? Something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Josh Sweat has the most sacks. Or Nolan Smith. I think it's Nolan Smith has the most sacks. And they're just, everybody steps up.
They do.
Everybody steps up.
We got everybody there. I think I was thinking with Xavier Worthy.
Just lock him down. That's all you need to do.
I think if you can have CJ, GJ.
He's a monster.
Lock on him. I mean, that'll be.
Quinyon Mitchell shut down Terry McLaurin 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I mean.
You got Quinyon. Yeah. And Zach Bond, who's been amazing.
Sign that man. Give that man a contract, please.
Have him go all over Travis Kelce, maybe. Cover Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce is going to need 2 people covering him, I'd assume. You get maybe Cooper DeJean and
Yeah, Cooper
someone
DeJean,
else.
yeah.
Because Cooper DeJean can take people down.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed, but Cooper DeJean
Oh, yeah.
doesn't let big people
Oh, no. He looked
take
good.
over him. Take
Yeah,
him
he
over.
had a couple pretty good tackles.
Like the most notable one against Derrick Henry.
Yes, that's the one I was thinking of.
One
Yes.
of the biggest running backs in the sport, and he just made him look stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Come on.
Yeah, I
Cooper
think if
DeJean.
our defense just, I mean, they got to focus on getting, I think, Mahomes off of his game.
Out of his rhythm. Yeah,
Out
don't
of
let him
his
have
rhythm.
time. That's the one thing I'd say is don't let Mahomes have time.
Yeah.
And even then, he's still
Yeah.
amazing.
I don't know. I have high hopes for Jalen Carter in this game.
They're going to play a dang near perfect game on
Yeah.
Sunday. And
They will have to play. They're going to have to play the entire time. Like, there's no letting off the gas on this one.
there's one thing that worries me is Kellen Moore. I don't know if you've seen. He's definitely going to be the Saints head coach, regardless of how this game ends.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be another defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon just completely losing focus. I just really hope Kellen Moore can stay focused on the task at large
Yeah.
and do what he did against the Commanders.
And this is the Super Bowl. So, I mean, I feel like anything they were worried about, like, you know, kind of saving everybody so they'd be healthy. I think Jalen Hurts, just let him go. Just let him
Let
go do his
everybody
things.
play.
Yeah.
Don't worry about next season. Let everybody play.
Yeah.
Make this Saquon Barkley's most carries he's ever had.
Yeah, it's funny. I was telling you that I was watching. I think it was ESPN, and they were talking about how they don't think he's going to get 100 yards in this game.
I just don't.
I want him to get over 200.
I mean, the Chiefs haven't allowed a 100-yard rusher in. Well,
Yeah.
I think I saw something. It was over 8 playoff games,
Yeah.
so it's not going to be easy. But
It won't be. I think they might need to have Saquon attack early.
I mean, the thing is, the running backs the Chiefs have faced. Let's think. Last week
The Bills.
James Cook, pretty good. Not Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon, pretty good. Not Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
I mean, and then when they faced the Chiefs in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, it was Miles Sanders. So
Right.
it was Miles Sanders and a rookie Kenny Gainwell, I think. So I don't know.
Gainwell, man, he's stepping up. He looks good.
I doubt they sign him back this year. I think Will Shipley's taking over running back 2 next year. If you watch some of his drives last week, he had that 88-yard run that he just fell. Something like that. I don't think it was 88. I think it was a little less than 88. But
Wouldn't you love to see Saquon do another big run to start the game off? That was beautiful.
the confidence would be through the roof. And I think
That's
that's dangerous.
70-yard run for a touchdown.
See, they do that thing where I go in cautiously optimistic, hoping for a good game. Then Saquon Barkley does something like that. I'm like, oh, we're good.
Right.
We're winning this game. And then it's like the Rams-Eagles game where all of a sudden there's 30 seconds left. The Rams are marching down the field, and you're like,
That was
I don't
terrible.
think they're going to win this game.
No, I thought they were going to lose it. I really thought they were going to lose that game.
And that was their only challenge, in my opinion. And I feel like I've said that a few times. I haven't said it on record. Rams were the most challenging team they've played so far.
It's funny. I was confident that we were going to win that game up until the very end. And then I was like,
I thought
we
it was
lost
over.
it. We lost this game.
They spoiled one of the best Saquon Barkley games one of the best games by an Eagle I've ever watched in my life,
definitely.
I think. And speaking of good games, Jalen Hurts against the Commanders is not getting enough recognition.
I totally agree. I want him to. I hope he gets the recognition he deserves. I don't care. You can look at his stats. His stats are good. No turnovers, all that stuff. I think his stats are pretty good. However,
He's a winner.
he's a winner. He's figuring out how to win these games. And I think that's what a quarterback needs to do.
People tend to forget that Jalen Hurts does not care about his stats. Jalen Hurts wants to do anything he can to win a football game. And that's what he does.
I think maybe this is what I was thinking. This just popped into my head. Because
Somebody's grilling.
Oh.
It smells really
when
good.
you look at the MVP, it's always, or it seems to be, they give it to quarterbacks, right?
Yeah.
So you're looking at these amazing quarterbacks that they're like, oh, this should be the MVP. Well, Jalen Hurts maybe isn't an MVP quarterback,
But he's pretty
He's
valuable.
a winning quarterback. He's super valuable. The man can run. He can pass. He's shown he can pass. He's making some smarter decisions. I mean,
I
he
think
does hold on to it a little too long.
last week he had some of the best time management
Yeah,
I've
I
ever
agree.
seen him have.
Yeah.
I was making a couple comparisons between that game and the Super Bowl game.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have any time management in the Super Bowl. I don't know if you remember that, but there were some plays, they blitzed him so much. They took advantage of the blitz.
Well, think about
He's
this
just so
too.
much smarter.
We have a great O-line, right?
Probably the best in the NFL,
Probably the
I'd
best.
say. Probably.
And you have a more mature, more experienced Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he's got experience. He's been there before.
Yeah.
And-
Yes, that was his
oh.
first. That was his first time there.
And I'm not saying his Super Bowl was bad. That was probably the best Jalen Hurts performance I'd seen.
Yeah.
I was watching, psychotically, I watched the condensed game like I do. And, I mean, he was throwing the ball. He was running. He was just unreal. He wanted to win. He never gave up.
Yeah,
Defense is what gave up.
I agree.
I mean,
And our defense is good, and that's what I'm saying. They're going to have to play
Everybody.
the entire game.
Everybody's
There's
gotta
no
play.
letting up. Yeah.
Everybody.
And here the good thing, I think that the focus probably is going to be on Saquon Barkley, the defense. They're going to want to stop him, but we need to use all of our weapons. We still
Everybody
have,
needs to get used.
yeah, we still have AJ Brown, with Devonta Smith. We have Goddard. Like,
And we've kind of seen like an awakening from Goddard throughout the playoffs.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
where did he
he's
come
good.
from? I feel like they kind of were just like, oh, wait, we
Yeah.
have Dallas Goddard as a weapon.
and we have Jalen Hurts who can run, and and Saquon Barkley can catch some passes.
He
He's
can. He can do it all. He can catch passes when it's not. Who did he drop that pass?
That's right. That was a big one too.
What team was it? They lost that game too.
Yeah, was it the Commanders?
No.
No.
It was earlier in the season.
Yeah, I remember that. And I was
And
like, "You got to be kidding!"
It was the Falcons. It was the
Oh, was it?
was it the Monday night Falcons game? They lost to Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
So
I think this is going to
Nobody's
be an
perfect.
amazing game.
I hope so. I mean, listen, Tom Brady shut down Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. He made Patrick Mahomes score 9 points in a Super Bowl. Who's to say we can't do it?
Yeah, we are a better team. We have the best running back. We have
Top 3 wide receiver in the
top
game,
three
maybe?
races. Yeah, great tight end. I mean, our defense is great.
The
Our
number one
O-line's
defense
great.
in the NFL.
Like, I think they have this one. This is my opinion. I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
It could be. I think it's more than likely to be close than a blowout, but I don't think they'll lose by a blowout. No. I think them winning by a blowout is more likely than them losing by a blowout.
So I think that they, and I didn't check this, but they played the Chiefs after that Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, and they won.
And they won. And we're even a better team since then.
Yeah, I mean, that was the beginning of the collapse. I feel like when we lost to the Chiefs, that was when everything started to go downhill a little bit.
Yeah.
People were realizing maybe DeAndre Swift is not a running back one for our team. He was good, but he's not.
No.
I can't believe that. I was thinking about, I know this is a different year, but I was thinking about 2022. I can't believe Miles Sanders was our number one running back for almost 4 years.
It's crazy.
And he wasn't bad. He had his moments, but he's
But then you get Saquon Barkley. It's like,
he's amazing.
uh,
I don't think I'm ever going to see a better season by a Philly athlete.
yeah.
I don't think I have.
So here's a big question for you. What do you think the chances are of a Philly special style play in this game?
Oh, I'd love
Because
that.
isn't today the
It's the anniversary.
the anniversary? Maybe not the Philly special, but
It's possible.
something.
But if they're going to do the Philly special, they need to make sure they do it.
Yeah.
Because if they don't do it, the backlash on Jalen Hurts not catching a pass,
Yeah.
or Dallas Goedert not completing a pass to
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. I mean, people are going to be calling for Trey Burton back on our team next year.
Well, even if it's not that, like some kind of trick play,
I haven't seen
like
an
Nick
Eagles trick play.
Sirianni maybe got something up his sleeve. Who knows?
When's the last time you saw an Eagles trick play? It was probably the Super. No, They did the Philly special
They did do it another time, didn't
opening week.
Yeah.
Right after the Super Bowl, they did it. It was a big fourth down, I think.
I feel like that should have been expected, but it wasn't.
No. Oh.
I love that Tom Brady tried it and didn't get it.
He did it right before Nick Foles, and he dropped the pass.
Yeah. And I just love the video of him running over and saying Philly, Philly, and it's like, because he was about to call a play, and Nick Foles runs over and is like, Philly, Philly. And you could see him pause for a second.
He thinks
like,
about it. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love that.
And he runs back as if nothing's about to happen. No one knows what's gonna happen. He's all nonchalant, like we're just gonna run a play.
That was like the most. Is euphoric a good word?
Yeah.
It was just one of the craziest. That was one of the craziest seasons of all time. Like everything was working, and they beat Bill Belichick and Tom Brady to end it off. What an ending to Nick Foles' story in Philadelphia. Now he's got a podcast.
Oh, I'll have to listen to it.
I don't remember what it's called.
I wonder if it's anything as good as ours.
Probably not.
Maybe he'll want to come on and talk to us.
I mean, we make a podcast every week.
We'll be like, hey, Nick, remember that time you did the Philly special? Remember?
Do you remember that time you signed with the... Who did he sign with after us? Was it the Jags? He was their starting quarterback, and they were like, oh, maybe he is just a good backup.
He's like the best backup ever.
Probably he'll go down as the best backup of all time, right?
Yeah.
I mean...
I don't put him as one of the top quarterbacks for the Eagles of all time.
No, he's not even in the top 5, I don't think.
But he did amazing things. You can't say anything against him.
I would put Jalen Hurts above Nick Foles. And I know that's crazy.
Yeah.
I know that's insane. And I know what I said at the beginning of the year. I think this is all coming down. I think after this season, Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni will not be on the team. I don't know if you remember that crazy take by me, that beautifully aged well take that I had. Sometimes bullying is all you got to do a little bit. Now Jalen Hurts is in his second Super Bowl.
Well, he heard you say that.
Jalen Hurts is the only Philadelphia Eagle quarterback to lead his team to 2 Super Bowls. Nick Sirianni is the only head coach in Eagles history to lead his team to 2 Super Bowls.
And Nick Sirianni has led the team to the playoffs every year he's been coaching.
If they finish this job, Jalen Hurts is going to go down as a top 3 Eagle of all time right now.
I think so.
Right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He does it again. I don't care what you say. When it's all said and done, he's going to be the number 1 quarterback in Eagles history. When it's all said and done. He's going to beat those losers like what's his face? Can't even remember his name.
Donovan McNabb. Randall Cunningham. What kind of
Carson
Ron
Wentz,
Jaworski,
Mark
Carson
Sanchez.
Wentz. So I
Bradford.
hate that Carson Wentz didn't work out with us because I think he was really good his first season. After his injury, never the same.
They rushed him back.
But hey, it gave us Jalen Hurts, so fine with that.
That's a good point. So many things led to us where we are today. I mean, when you think about it, technically Chip Kelly formed the team, our Super Bowl team in 2017.
Yeah.
When you think about it, some of the trades he made, some of the drafts he had.
Yeah.
He had some important picks.
He did, but he also got rid of some people that he shouldn't have.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, I am having a really tough time with names today. He got rid of Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah.
He got rid of Nick Foles, which technically not a bad trade at the moment when you think about it. Who else? He got rid of some other big ones.
I can't believe I'm yawning.
Who was their running back that I'm thinking of that he got rid of?
It
wasn't Sproles.
No.
Oh, who was it? This is really making me angry.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't start talking about things we don't remember.
Well, now I'm trying to remember this name. Famous Eagles running back from like 2014 to 2016. LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy. Okay, that made me angry, but I got it.
He got rid of LaShawn McCoy and Deshaun Jackson, and those were Nick Foles. And there was really no good reason.
No, there wasn't. He wanted to clean house for no reason.
He did, yeah. And then he had a good like first season, like a good.
They made the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
I don't really remember much of the Chip Kelly era. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was younger. I didn't watch a lot of Eagles football.
Well, he had that. If I'm not mistaken, his big thing was that hurry up offense, and no one knew how to deal with it.
For one season.
Yeah, and then surprise, everyone figured it out.
That's what I like about Nick Sirianni. He adapts.
Yeah,
He adapts to people figuring them out. And you can say whatever you want about the tush push. It's been stopped.
It has.
It got stopped in the entire Bucs playoff game last year, and that's the reason they lost.
Anyone can try it. Anyone can do it. It's not like Eagles are the only ones allowed to do it. They're just the only ones good at it.
Their quarterback can't bench 600 like Jalen Hurts.
He can squat.
600.
Yeah.
See, I always get those two mixed up. That's why I need to start lifting weights a little bit.
But yeah, I mean, I got to talk about what's his name? How do you say his name? The Commanders.
Luvo or whatever.
Yeah, he kept jumping over the line.
That was crazy.
That's so funny.
That is the difference between an inexperienced, not ready for the playoffs team and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, because you got to give it to them. They did well.
They're young.
They just were young and not ready for this.
In our unreleased podcast, I did nothing but praise the Commanders and Jaden Daniels. I think Jaden Daniels is going to be the most scary thing the NFC East has seen since
I agree.
Carson Wentz's 2017 season.
Honestly, give him a couple years and he's going to be ridiculous.
He'll probably be running things in the NFC East, I'd say.
Yeah.
I mean, Dak Prescott's a lost cause. I
just remember a few years ago, not that long ago, is he the greatest quarterback in the NFL? No, he never has been.
Now he
was a good quarterback.
But all respect to him for getting paid $90 million a year right now.
Good for him.
He's making his bag.
If I could get paid that, I would.
He single-handedly was the reason the Cowboys didn't get a good running back in the offseason.
Mm.
Like, the Cowboys were attached to Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley, and they didn't get him because of Dak wanting more money.
Well, the Cowboys and the Giants have some work to do this offseason. The Giants definitely do.
It makes me feel bad for the Giants. Such a poorly run franchise. I mean, they had it in their hands.
They had Saquon Barkley.
They had I can't remember if he got traded before, but at one point they had Saquon Barkley, Odell Beckham Jr.,
Yeah.
Eli Manning, Daniel Jones. They had them because he was the backup until Eli Manning got benched. But, I mean, they had that. They had such a big future.
They did.
And then crumbled.
Yeah.
Now they got Tommy DeVito.
I did not expect the Commanders to do what they did this year.
I don't think anybody did. I don't even think Commanders fans did.
They didn't.
I mean, it was.
I've talked to plenty of them. They said
it was magical.
Straight up said, "Hey, man, this is cool. I'm just be happy for it as long as it lasts. We don't expect them to win the whole thing."
Yeah, that was most of the interactions I had. They were like, "This was a lot of fun."
Yeah.
The Eagles are a different team.
Yeah. Well, I love the sound of that. Yeah, because that's true.
All everybody says is the Eagles are probably the best team in the NFL right now.
I cannot wait till Sunday. Like, I am so looking forward to Sunday.
I'd still put the Chiefs above the Eagles. If you ask me right now at this point.
What, for winning it?
No, just in power rankings.
Oh.
I think the Chiefs are on, like, a different level. I think the fact that Patrick Mahomes single-handedly carries this team.
I know.
I feel like you can't really debate that they're not number one right now. Eagles are good. Eagles are a close second. But, man, Patrick Mahomes scares me.
Andy Reid is he's great coach.
I was listening to a question on WIP. What would you rather have as the final drive? Mahomes has to score 6 or Jalen Hurts has to score 6? Oof. What would you rather have?
I hate to say it, but it had to be Mahomes.
You think the defense could stop Mahomes? Let's say there's 2 minutes left.
Wait. Say this again.
So... would you?
I misunderstood the question.
What would you want more? Like, what would you feel more comfortable with? Jalen Hurts with 2 minutes left, and he has to score 6 to win, or the defense having to stop Patrick Mahomes to score 6 with 2 minutes left?
I think Jalen Hurts. I would rather have him.
It's such a scary situation. I get like antsy thinking about that question.
I think I would rather have him because
he has so many weapons. He can go to anybody.
He does, and Mahomes is so good. As good as our defense is. That's a tough one, man. That's a really hard one.
Like, it makes me antsy thinking about it, and I hate it. I hate that question because if I had to pick, I'd probably... They need a touchdown. That's the thing. 2 minutes left. Let's say... I'm making this up. Let's say they have 2 timeouts in both these situations. Both teams have 2 timeouts. I feel like I'm choosing the Eagles.
Yeah.
Like Jalen Hurts. I feel like I'd rather have Jalen Hurts try to march down the field.
I think I would too.
Because the offense, I mean, the defense is great, probably the best, but they've shown that they're not very good when time starts to tick. Like the Rams game.
They can't give up this week. They cannot
They just got to eat the clock and score points. That's it.
get injured. I don't care what you need to do, but win this game. And the funny thing is, more people I've seen are, maybe not analysts or whatever, because the Chiefs are favored to win this.
Oh, yeah.
But your average everyday person, comments I've seen on social media, everything, most that I've seen, and I haven't seen it all, but they want the Eagles to win.
Eagles are America's team right now.
They are.
And I think a lot of people hate admitting that too, which is funny.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the Eagles being a hated team.
Yeah.
It's
People love to
typical.
hate the Eagles. I think it's
People love
official
to
thing.
hate Philadelphia
Yeah.
in general. And while I will say there's some iffy people there, it's not a bad place.
No, it's a great place. And the fans are just passionate, and they expect, because they paid all this money to come see the Eagles, they expect them to win. They get very, very invested in their teams.
Yeah.
Even though most people watch it on TV. But still, I just think that I think Philly fans in general are misunderstood.
I'd agree with that.
And there are some ugly ones that
Like the Packers
yes,
situation.
during that Packers game, yeah, absolutely, that guy needs
Disgusting.
disgusting. And I remember we went to a game one time. It was a preseason game, and we were sitting next to Carolina Panthers fans. They were playing the Carolina Panthers in a preseason game.
Have they ever been good?
I don't
One
know.
season.
Yeah.
They had Cam Newton's rookie season.
Cam Newton, yeah. And so the people behind us, the Eagles fans, were just nasty, and they're yelling at these guys. And I just turned to them, I said, listen, I said we're passionate, but we're not all like that. And then I had to end up turning around to the guy and said, hey, chill out. I got my son here.
Yeah, that was this year.
That was this year.
I remember that. They were being pretty vulgar around.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. All I'm thinking about is 3 of my takes for this Eagles season right now.
What's that?
Jalen Hurts wasn't going to be on the team at the end of the year.
Right.
They were going to miss the playoffs,
Mhm.
and Jason Kelce was going to come back.
That's right. You did have Jason Kelce coming back.
I went 0 for 3. How did
Yeah.
I go 0 for 3? I'm pretty sure you had some actual good ones in there. I need to really lock
I definitely
in.
thought they were making the playoffs. I didn't think they were going to win it, but
And I hate bringing up the Phillies. I did really bad with my offseason, too. My perfect offseason.
yeah, you did.
I did really bad. I mean, nobody saw Max Kepler. Nobody saw Max Kepler signing. I mean, come on. We missed out on Scherzer.
I think that we're going to have to do well. It's cool. You see the truck heading down to Florida, and
Bryce Harper's influencer era, too.
yeah, Bryce Harper, yeah, he's
Yesterday
making
he-
his coffee and his,
Yesterday he made ribs.
oh, did he?
Yeah, they look pretty good. I won't lie. I wouldn't mind trying a Bryce Harper rib.
When do you change over from being a content creator to an influencer?
I don't know. I don't even know if there's a difference. I don't
yeah,
know
I don't
any of that.
It's just another name for it.
Like, what are we right now? Content creators?
Probably. We're not influencing anybody right now.
No, I think the only people we're talking to currently are our grandparents
Yes.
and your parents.
And Aunt
me when
Glenda, maybe?
Me when I'm editing.
Maybe Aunt Glenda watches us too. I don't know.
Shout out Aunt Glenda.
I don't know if she does. I
Well,
thought you said she listened to.
that would have been really embarrassing if I just shout out me for editing this podcast.
And I'll listen to it on my drive to work.
Mhm.
If you put it out.
Oh, I'll put it out. This will be out Friday morning.
It's funny how many we've done
We've had some unrecorded, non-released episodes.
that have never been released.
The Christmas special never got released.
Someday when we're famous, we'll just release them for fun.
Yep.
Well, see, this one can be released on Friday because we're talking about the
Exactly.
Eagles
This one-
on it. This is a good one.
This one, I can be flexible.
As long as it's out before Sunday.
Yeah, and I think it will be.
Yeah.
It should be. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. Unless we release it Monday.
No, you can't do that.
I don't want to do the predictions till the end of the podcast. I'm scared of that one. I'm still thinking about predictions. All I'm saying is, I have been calling for a Devonta Smith game for like the last 2 months.
Yeah,
This is it.
this is his game.
This is the Devonta Smith game.
I don't think you're alone on that one. I mean, obviously you have A.J. Brown, awesome and all, but
Devonta Smith has had a quiet playoffs.
he had a couple good catches in the last game.
Was it the last game?
Was it the last game?
I don't remember.
A couple sideline catch.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
Um,
But I think this is going to be a big Devonta Smith game.
yeah, he's amazing. I think he's the fact that he's on the team with A.J. Brown. You know, he gets a slightly overshadowed, but he's still. I mean, he's amazing.
Same with Dallas Goedert. Underrated.
Totally. I thought we were done for when Zach Ertz was out. But
Tight end factory. We went from Selleck to Ertz to Goddard.
Goddard, yeah.
Who's next? Calcaterra's not bad, but I mean, I feel like Goddard's still got some years left.
Yeah, I
maybe
think
a couple,
he does. Yeah.
3 years maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some big plays by Zach Bond.
I hope so. A couple forced fumbles again.
Yeah, by Quinyon Mitchell.
You know what I want to see? I want to see an Eagles defense pick 6.
Yeah.
I had to be specific with that because then the universe can be like, oh, you want just a pick 6? Yeah, watch the Chiefs do a pick 6. I'm being specific.
Yeah.
I want to see who's going to do it. A Cooper DeJean pick 6. That's what I want.
That'd be interesting.
I want to see the exciting Whites pick 6.
Yeah.
Him or Reed Blankenship.
Yeah. That'd be pretty awesome.
Oh, man.
I can't wait. Like I kind of just want it to get here.
I know. I want it to get here, but I also don't want it to get here. I want to enjoy this time before something bad happens, if something bad happens.
Yeah, I don't think it will. I have a good feeling. We're going to have some good food. We're going to have some cheesesteaks.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have some soft pretzels, I think. I forget what Mom said.
I'll bring some tasty cakes.
Oh, yeah. Tasty cakes. Perfect. Yeah.
And if the Eagles lose, we'll be back with our Phillies prediction podcast.
Yeah.
Because we're just going to jump right into that. Maybe
we'll pretend it never even happened if they lose.
I was going to say, we'll give it a quick recap, but honestly, if they lose the Super Bowl in a bad fashion, I'm not going to want it.
Just won't talk about it. We'll just pretend that they just never played.
I can't believe they canceled the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Weird.
How about the 76ers?
Ooh.
Paul George is going to get traded.
What is going on? They need to start again.
Yeah.
They need to trust the process part 2.
Get
or
rid of
3 or 5.
Get rid of Embiid while he still has like the tiniest bit of value at the moment. Because I don't think he has much. I'm pretty sure the Flyers just benched their top guy too. Their top scorer.
What, the new
the
guy?
Russian dude? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You can quote me on that, somebody. Michael, please quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure they just benched that dude. And they just made some crazy trade. So I think the Flyers and Sixers are cleaning house, if I'm getting the vibe correct.
They should be.
We're one bad Phillies season away from tearing it down, too, I feel like. One more disappointing loss from tearing it down.
That's horrible to say because they're such a good team.
They
have such good players.
Ugh. I just hope it's like the Eagles last year where we were talking about how the Eagles need to tear it down. They're done. This franchise, it's done.
Yeah.
And now we're back in the Super Bowl. So hopefully the Phillies are the same
Well,
way.
I always have high hopes. Like I'm always like, hey, first half of the Phillies season, maybe it's iffy. And you're like, okay.
It was the exact opposite last year.
I know. It was amazing.
They started out strong. Well, they lost the first 2 games, but they started out strong, and then they just slowly got worse and worse.
I mean, you always have, the mid-season trades to look forward to if it's not going well.
I was looking forward to it this year, and it never happened.
Got nothing.
The trade deadline was awful. We got Austin Hayes and Carlos Estevez.
Yeah.
Still, I'm a Carlos Estevez supporter, and I'll say that till the day I die. It wasn't his fault.
No.
It was that loser, Jeff Hoffman. Thank God he's not on our team anymore.
I gotta pee.
That's fine. Take a quick break. Tush push.
Let me ask you this: are we doing predictions?
You want to wrap this thing up? Get the predictions.
Yeah. So
okay. You first.
I was thinking about just some of the smaller predictions, like specifics, and I was thinking about tush push.
Okay.
I think we're going to have
a tush push called game. That'd be awful.
At least one tush push touchdown.
Okay.
I think we'll go with 1. I'm going to go with 1 on that.
Over 0.5? Over under 0.5 tush push?
Yeah.
Go on the over? Okay.
And then they will have probably, I want to go with three other ones on fourth down conversions.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
It would be really funny if they won the game on a tush push.
I agree.
With like 10 seconds left. I think people would be calling for the Eagles' heads,
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
ban that thing, get that out of here. Hey, as long as we get our ring before they ban it,
Yeah, whatever.
I don't care.
I think Saquon's going to have
Over under 60 yards.
over.
Okay, over under 90.
Over.
Oh, over under 100.
I think I'll have over.
I was okay. You want to hear? Oh, you go. You finish. Like, keep going with your prediction. Let's hear it all.
I think he will have over 100 yards
Okay.
rushing.
Give me the most specific answer of all time, just for fun.
What?
How many rushing yards specifically?
Oh,
Just for fun.
Okay, give me a second here. Let me really think about this.
And how many rushing touchdowns is he going to have?
Okay, so I think he's going to have. This is pretty high.
Are we going to hear a generational Saquon Barkley game?
It's not going to be 200. It's definitely not going to be 200.
No, I don't think so. I'd be shocked if he put up 200 against the
I'm
Chiefs.
going to say 147 yards.
Okay. I like
I
it.
think he will have. Oh, this is a tough one.
Is he going to have a long run? And over
Not like a
50-yarder?
70-yard one.
You think it's going to be like a 50 and over yarder, maybe?
Maybe 50.
Okay.
It'd be as long. That'd be my limit on that. I think he'll have at least one rushing touchdown. I know I said at least one because I don't want to commit to just one.
Yeah, that's
he may
fine.
have two. I think A.J. Brown, well, this is a tough one. Trying to think who's going to. All right, I'm not going to predict
The full line.
I think Devontae Smith will have a big game, and I think he will catch a touchdown.
Can you imagine if he came out of nowhere and won Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah,
I mean, that would be. That's one of my favorite Eagles, I think.
I agree.
I think he's always going to be one of my favorites when he's done in Philly.
Yeah.
I think him and A.J. Brown will be two of my favorite Eagles that have ever existed.
Goddard might even have a big game because everybody's going to be focused on all the other,
And he's a tank.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were watching them run those random jet sweeps that I've never seen them run ever in my life where
Yeah.
Goddard was the one rushing. Like, where did that come from? They were pulling plays out that I've never seen before, and it got me so excited.
I think the defense will have 2 sacks in this game.
Okay. That's good.
But they
interceptions?
will hurry the Mahomes though. They'll make him pass. They'll get him off his game.
Are we feeling an interception at all?
I think definitely an interception. 1 interception.
Who's most likely to get this interception? I have a name in my head that I'm feeling right now.
I'm going with Quinyon Mitchell.
I'm feeling a CJ
Yeah.
interception.
Well, he had 2 in that one game, right?
Was it the regular season Commanders game?
I can't remember.
He had a pick six. Oh, it was the Cowboys. He had a pick
Cowboys.
six against the Cowboys and then a regular one.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this. What's the final score?
Here we go. I'm going to put it at 33-27
Oh, man.
Eagles.
Is it going to end with Mahomes throwing the ball?
It might.
Oh my goodness. Can you imagine if it just ended stress-free where the Eagles were spiking the ball at the end of the Super Bowl? It's not going to end like that,
No.
though. It's going to be Mahomes on the 3-yard line.
It's so weird because I don't know which I like better. A close game where you're all tense and then they win and you're like, that was awesome game. Or one like last week with the Commanders where they just like blew them out.
I think that was more of a out-of-body win.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I can't believe this is happening. And then the close ones, you're kind of like, I have the adrenaline rush of a lifetime right now. Like Super Bowl 52, where Brady threw the Hail Mary at the very end of the game.
yeah.
Where
It's crazy.
like that's what ended it. If that was such a good game.
All right. What is your? Oh no, I thought they were going to win that. I did.
Did you the Patriots?
Yeah.
You thought Brady had that one?
I did.
I kind of went in thinking Eagles were winning that Super Bowl, if
That's
I remember
funny.
correctly. I was 15, so I don't really remember too much, but I feel like I went in thinking the Eagles had it.
I went in definitely saying the Eagles had it, but I was not
No,
confident
every
at all.
Eagles fan in the back of their head was like, "It's Tom Brady."
Yeah.
It's Tom Brady.
I was
and
like, this
Gronk.
game is not over until that final second ticks off.
It was Tom Brady and Gronk and Belichick at the height of their, at the peak of their careers. I mean, you would
Crazy.
think Tom Brady was winding down, but he won 3 more Super Bowls after that, something like
Won a
that.
Super Bowl with another team, even
In his
like
first
at the
season.
end of his career.
In his
Yeah.
first season,
Amazing. He's amazing.
the GOAT.
Yeah.
Best of all time.
Yeah.
Besides playoff Nick Foles.
I mean, Mahomes has opportunity to catch him.
Patrick Mahomes, when he's done, is going to be the best quarterback of all time. And I don't really care what anybody says. You could argue right now he's a top 3.
Yeah, I don't argue that at all. I don't argue against that. I mean, there are a lot of good quarterbacks, but he's got to be up there.
He's the best time managing quarterback ever, besides Brady. You give Brady 45 seconds with no timeouts, down by 6, he's going to win that game.
Yeah.
Well, Patrick Mahomes had the 13-second comeback, too. So never mind. I don't know.
All right, what are your predictions?
Okay. First quarter. Eagles are going to be up 14-7. There's going to be a Devonta Smith 68-yard touchdown. Am I getting a little too specific?
No. Go for it. We'll
Devonta Smith 68-yard touchdown on the second Eagles drive. Eagles are going to have 3 drives in the first quarter. They're going to go 3 and out on the first one. Okay?
I can see it.
A disappointing drive by Barkley.
A little bit of it. They got to calm down.
A disappointing Hurts and Barkley drive where you're kind of like, what in the world was that?
Then they got to settle in.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
And then Mahomes is going to throw a touchdown to, I'm feeling Worthy, or DeAndre Hopkins randomly, 90-year-old DeAndre Hopkins. And then right after that, Jalen Hurts is going to answer back with a tush push after a very long gain by Dallas Goedert. Jalen Hurts is going to get a tush push. I'm saying like a 40-yard gain by Goddard.
I feel like you need to write some of these down. I want to see how close you are.
I have it all on documentation right here.
All right.
Dallas Goedert's going to get a nice 40-yard gain.
Wow.
And the Eagles are going to have a tush push touchdown, 14-7, end of first quarter. Second quarter is what I like to call the Saquon Barkley quarter. This is where things start to go crazy. Patrick Mahomes opens the second quarter with another touchdown to Travis Kelce, 37 yards. What? It's over. He tied the game.
Yeah.
Psych. Saquon Barkley comes out with an 86-yard touchdown.
Wow.
And
that's bold.
Everybody starts losing their minds.
It's bold. It's not impossible.
And
it's probable.
What's happening? Nick Sirianni goes for a 2-point conversion and they get it? Wow.
Okay. I'm saying there's going to be a 2-point conversion in this game. I'm with you on that one.
I like it. It's now 22-14 because Dallas Goedert catches the 2-point conversion. End of first half. Eagles are winning 22-14. Uh-oh. This is getting scary. Okay? Are you getting scared? Eagles have 30 minutes to finish the job.
I am scared because
Chiefs open with the ball. Patrick Mahomes immediately 12-yard touchdown rush. It's now 21-22. Oh my goodness.
Who wins the coin toss in the beginning?
Chiefs.
Chiefs. And
Chiefs
they
defer.
elect to receive in the second half.
Patrick Mahomes opens the second half with a rushing touchdown after some crazy stupid gains and whatever, and bull crap and junk. All right? Eagles don't score the entire third quarter. Things are getting dicey. The fourth quarter opens and it's 22-21. Holy crap. But the Eagles have the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? No way. A.J. Brown catches a 67-yard touchdown, just like Devonta Smith in the first quarter.
The opening of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
The first drive of the fourth quarter.
Yes. But there's 9 minutes when it's all done.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's a lot of time.
Mm-hmm. It's now 28-21. Oh, Jake Elliott misses the extra point. Oh, this is bad. It's 28-21. That means Patrick Mahomes is a touchdown from tying. Patrick Mahomes, 5 minutes left. Throws. It's deep. Cooper DeJean picks it off. And he immediately falls to the ground. Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Eagles march down the field. There's 1 minute left. They unfortunately don't convert the first down. They're on their, would it be the Eagles, 30? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Jake Elliott kicks a field goal. It's good. It's 31-21 with 1 minute left. 3 timeouts with the Chiefs. Uh-oh. Patrick Mahomes fumbles. Brandon Graham forced fumble. Eagles win. Cinema.
I feel like I was with you till the last play.
Brendan Graham comes out of nowhere.
Man, that was an awesome game.
No.
No, that was an awesome
Or
game.
maybe it's going to be a fumble by somebody. I think I got a little excited with Brandon Graham. I think I would crap my pants.
That'd be pretty cool, though.
I think I would drive to Philly that night
Yeah.
and give Brandon Graham a nice hug. Even though they'll be in New Orleans, but I went to Philly.
Yeah, why are you going to Philly?
I don't know, but I'm wondering that as I'm driving.
You're just going to meet them for when they come
for,
back.
for some reason, I just can't stop driving.
You just want to get there early for the parade.
Oh, Eagles win the Super Bowl. Devonta Smith crowned Super Bowl MVP for his heroics, his 150 yards.
Here's what I found.
What did Siri find?
I said Super Bowl MVP for his heroics. Siri found Super Bowl MVPs.
Oh. That's
No,
nice.
can I take it back? I just got a weird itch. Jalen Hurts is winning Super Bowl MVP. Super Bowl?
Oh.
He had 2 passing touchdowns, 2 big passing touchdowns.
Dude, I hope now that you say that, I feel like if they win, it's probably going to be Saquon Barkley, but I want it to be Patrick Mahomes. No. I want it to
Clip
be
that.
Jalen Hurts.
Everybody clip that right now.
No, I want it to be Jalen Hurts. I want it to be Jalen Hurts.
Because that would silence everybody.
Yeah, I want him to silence everybody. Yeah. Everybody already knows Barkley probably should have been MVP this year or something. But
Jalen Hurts holds up the trophy high and sings Fly Eagles Fly to the crowd.
yeah.
Jason Kelsey comes out with his big outfit on,
And Kevin Hart tries to get up on the stage.
and they kick him off because no kids on the stage. No children on the stage. And then Taylor Swift breaks up with Travis Kelsey and reveals her Eagles jersey she has on.
Yes, because she is an Eagles fan.
Yeah, she's a
She
traitor.
is.
No one talks about how Taylor Swift is a traitor.
Complete traitor.
Even though, okay, whatever, you're still giving others a Chiefs player.
Wait,
whatever.
and then Travis Kelsey
dies.
retires.
I like yours a little more. Mine's a little more morbid.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like this game. I like the outcome.
What's that? Travis Kelsey just had a heart attack on the field after Taylor Swift broke up with him? No, I like this outcome. And I think Zach Bond's going to have
Super Bowl. Yes.
Eagles
Good
win.
one.
Eagles win. I'm not even joking. You probably already know this, considering what happened when Harper hit that home run in the NLCS. I'm going to cry if the Eagles win the Super Bowl. I'm going to. I'm not going to be able to hold it in. I cried when Harper hit that home run. I cried at work when he hit that home run against the Braves.
Yeah.
I'm an emotional man when it comes to Philadelphia sports.
Yeah.
Sue me.
See, it's a passionate
It is a
fan
passion.
base.
It is. I just can't believe Travis Kelsey's dying on Sunday. Heart attack.
Man.
One of the healthiest players.
After he breaks up with.
Taylor Swift's dumping him.
Oh.
And that's what's going to cause it.
Oh, okay.
He's going to have a full-on panic
She'll probably
attack.
feel bad. I mean, there'll be a lot of people that don't like her.
Well, no,
after that.
Taylor Swift's going to get on the stage and sing Fly Eagles Fly with Jalen Hurts.
Oh, and
And Travis
Jason
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Jason Kelsey, you know, he's going to do some pretty weird stuff.
He's going to be dressed like a mummer.
The people are going to put the camera on Travis Kelsey, and Jason Kelsey's going to pick him up and move his mouth and be like, I'm still alive. Let's do another New Heights podcast. If there's any sporting betting apps that have that, I want everybody to place all their money on that.
We don't have any insider knowledge or anything, so
No.
we can say that.
Can you imagine if every single one of those things happened that I said?
I mean, I don't want to see Travis Kelsey die.
No, I also don't
But-
really want to see Taylor Swift break up with Travis Kelsey.
I don't care about that.
I'm a known T-Swizzle, T-Kelsey support group.
I don't care either way.
Let's finish the job. If Jalen Hurts can't finish the job, I hope Travis Kelsey finishes the job. Proposes to her on stage. And then Taylor Swift sings,
Fly Eagles Fly.
yeah.
Yeah.
That would make me angry if she sang it like all like passive aggressively, like
Yeah.
you guys suck, you lost. Yeah, but I don't think any of this stuff is gonna happen. But the Eagles are gonna win 31-21.
All right, I said 33-27, 31-21.
I like yours a little more. It's maybe a little more accurate than
Well, I
Travis
would
Kelce
prefer
dying on the
yours,
field.
though. Your score.
Yeah.
I'd much prefer that.
All right.
Well, anything else to add?
Let's finish the job.
You know, we should start posting more pictures and videos to the
We should start making more content.
yeah,
Okay.
not just podcasts but content.
Okay, fine. Well, we still need to do the gaming channel.
Oh yeah.
The Let's Go Gaming.
Man, I gotta get that PlayStation out in the living room.
I know.
Sorry. Yeah. I sit out here, outside.
That's not a bad idea. When it's summer, you can
Yeah,
bring
it's
it out here.
freezing out right now, though.
All right. My closing remarks.
Yeah.
Finish the job.
Yeah. Finish strong.
And if not, we'll see you next week with our Phillies 2025 season predictions.
As if the Super Bowl never happened.
It's going to be a shame they cancel it. My hands are getting warm with how cold they are.
That's not good.
Let's do this thing.
Let's finish it.